This video will review the Learning Management System, Canvas. We will be going over how to create assignments, quizzes, and rubrics, and how they all come to home in our modules. So starting at the assignment page, we can see over here that you can create a group, which is the larger unit. We can see here it's called week 1, and assignments under your groups. So let's go ahead and create a new group. We're going to call this week 2, and then we're going to create assignment in our week 2. Now your assignment, you might want to give it a content-rich name. You can scroll down and change the points, assign what group you want it to be in, how you want the grade to be displayed, points or percentage, online submissions, do you want text entry, website URL, media recording, student annotation, or file uploads. Allowed attempts, unlimited or limited, a group assignment, peer reviews, anonymous grading, and then assignments. And then we're going to click Save and Publish. Going back to our assignments, we can now see a week 2 group with our week 2 assignment. This brings us to our next assessment tool, quizzes. When we click on quizzes, we can see that we have a few quizzes in progress and one quiz that is complete. So let's go ahead and create a new quiz by clicking on the blue plus quiz button. Now this is a 2-step process. There's details and questions. We're going to go ahead and just name this quiz. You can add instructions, the type of quiz, where you want, what group you would like it to be. Shuffling answers is quite nice. You can add a time limit, allow multiple attempts, let students see their quiz responses. This is a really nice tool specific to Canvas where you can leave comments if they get it right or wrong, either way. So it becomes like a reteaching moment. Showing question at a time, quiz restrictions, require an access code, IP addresses, and then assign to everyone. I'm going to come up here and then go to the question part. This is when we're going to create new questions. So the question, this is just kind of a title. Sometimes I like to just kind of either have this be a content, like art history or biology, content, or I can even just call it multiple choice, which is what we're going to do here. And you can see when I click on the click down button to the right, you can choose multiple choice, true or false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, matching, numerical answers, formula questions, essay questions, file upload questions, and text. So there are many choices to the quizzes when you're developing them. If we stay on multiple choice, I would type my question here. So type question here. You're going to go down and you're going to then fill in the multiple choice and put a green arrow on the correct answer. And then I would update my question, and there would be my question on my quiz. If I wanted to add a second question, I just click plus question. And that's how the quizzes work. Next, we're going to go to our rubric. Clicking on the rubric, you can see I've already created a rubric here called a writing rubric. We will look at this in a moment, but we're going to go ahead and make a rubric by clicking on the plus rubric button. We are going to name this rubric, the other one's writing rubric. So let's name this discussion rubric. I put my title here. I'm going to just show you an example of one that's already in progress. So I'm going to cancel this and show you the writing rubric. Now, right here you can see creativity. I have a range, and this is something that you can edit and add. The range allows you to have different point structures. You can really break down the different ratings, one would say, excellent, satisfactory, unsatisfactory. You could break it down as much as you want. So you could see here, you either get full marks or no marks without that range. If I edit the rubric, you can see even closely, there's a little button right here, it says range. If you click that, it allows you to add more in there. So if I was to add right here, I can add another range to my creativity, and I could call this, if this is 4 to 3, maybe this is good. And then I would write specifically what good means with creativity, so original thought and some reflection. So update rating, and you can see now it's broken down what 5 to 4 is, 4 to 3, 3 to 0. So you can really break this down and be very specific within that range. So if I update my rubric, you'll see how that looks. And that's basically how you create your rubric. When I come back to my home button on the module, one can then add what we have developed into our units by clicking on the plus button. And you'll see now there's week 2 assignment. I could click on week 2 and add that item. And now I have my week 2 assignment in my unit 1. I'm always wanting to make sure that you're published and that students have access to your coursework. And that is how we use assignments, quizzes, and rubrics in Canvas.